Welcome back to the Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. We have a new president-elect, don't we, Chad? We have a new
Yes,
one.
we do.
A, re-
A new
a,
and an
a
old
new
one.
old, yes, yeah, an oldie but goodie. And of course, we have sports to discuss, but we'll get to all that and more. But first, we're going to start with yesterday. A legend was born. 1861. Can you take any guess sports related? Who was born
1861.
November 6th, 1861?
What sport?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Mm.
I do not know.
The man who invented
Adolf
basketball,
Rupp.
Dr. James Naismith.
That's what I meant.
He said,
You just heard it wrong.
no, Rupp was much later. Much later. But yeah, he Canadian born, but he invented the great sport of basketball, which has drastically changed since the first time it was created.
Yeah. I actually
But
used baskets back in the day.
yeah, they were like 5 feet long baskets that they would use. Could you? I would love to know what his thoughts would be on what the game is like now and what it's involved. You know, the evolution of the game.
He'd hate it. He'd want more defense.
Oh yeah. All right. I just wanted to throw that in there real quick, just because basketball is obviously my favorite sport. But yeah, 1861.
Wow.
So I don't know if you've heard or not, Chad, but there was some big news that happened early yesterday morning. You know, nothing major, right?
Oh, Jokic had the 18,
Oh yeah.
20,
Last
and
night, yeah. Of course, it was. You wouldn't have expected LeBron to be in the running for that at
no.
39 years old. But
Wednesday morning. I don't know what happened Wednesday morning.
it was so it's amazing that Donald Trump came out at 2:30 and said, "All right, well I won, so time to look forward to the future." And nobody officially called it until 5:30 in the morning. But yes, Donald Trump reelected as the president of the United States. And man, just what a dominating way of earning that presidency.
It shows that
It,
getting billionaire celebrities and getting all this money doesn't mean anything if you aren't running for the people. And if people are not going to believe you, they see through it. They saw through it. Also, I want to say that there was a lot of extra votes in 2020. I know it was COVID year, but there was an like 20 extra million votes that
so
they had.
yeah, I saw that too, because I saw somebody post about it, and then I saw one of my smarter friends that I went to high school with, post something, and then I looked at it, and he might have a point. I don't know for sure, but you know, still, as of right now, as we speak, only 63% of California has been recorded.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so how many more millions of votes are there? And then there's still other state. I mean, Arizona's 74%. I guess Nevada's up to 95 now, so that's good. But Arizona's at 74, California's at 63, 78 for Washington, 82 for Oregon. So there's still, but it's not 15 to 18 million worth, I don't think.
Yeah.
It is interesting though. It is definitely
Yes,
interesting
that's what
point.
it is.
Yes.
It's interesting. Not saying
I'm not
anything
gonna I'm not
to
gonna agree
it.
one way or the other because I just don't know, but it is interesting. Yes. I definitely agree with that. But
And I just because I see all the comments from liberal friends and friends that were voting for Kamala that are like, you know, they're totally against you if you voted for Trump
mhm.
because of only like one topic. And it's not just about one topic. It's about who is going to go and talk to these world leaders and stop these wars and to like could you imagine Kamala going and talking to them? There's no way.
So just from my own research and stuff that I've done this past, I don't know, 6 months, um, Trump was the first president since I already forgot who that there was no new war started in his 4-year term, right?
Yep.
Based on numbers alone, he had the greatest economy in American history. And then all the other quote unquote evil world leaders were afraid of him.
Mm-hmm.
And now what just came out in the last 24 hours, Hamas has agreed to stop their side of things. Putin is open to negotiations now with Ukraine.
Crazy.
It's unbelievable. He's not even in office yet, and they're already tucking their tails because there's a fear factor. You know
Yep.
why they didn't fear Kamala? Because of how Biden and Kamala handled the Afghanistan thing.
Why do you think all the Russian disinformation was in Kamala's benefit? They wanted her to win. All the
Yeah.
Russians wanted her to win because they knew it was going to be easy. They're going to be able to do whatever the fuck they want. Run amok. So
Yeah.
now that it's over and Trump is in there, they're all just begging for mercy before he gets in.
Yeah. It's
It's crazy.
I don't know. I don't.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't see how you. It didn't matter. In my opinion, it didn't matter. Joe Biden would have lost by way more. You know, at least from a Democratic standpoint, they had a better shot with Harris, but they still had no shot. When you look at it, he won. Technically, 2 of the swing states have still yet been called, but Trump is leading in those. He already won 5 of the 7, and he's leading in the other 2. That just people are tired of the economy being shit. They're tired of the inflation, the housing market, all this stuff, gas price. I mean, they're all pissed off about all of this. As soon as he was reelected,
He said, "Drill,
stock
baby,
market,
drill."
drill, baby, drill. The stock market went through the roof.
The pipeline's gonna
After,
get built again.
yeah,
We're gonna have.
and
Oh God.
the second biggest thing, according to things that I read today, immigration was
Oh.
the biggest. Second biggest thing. Economy was first. Immigration was second. Get that fucking wall built.
Uh-huh.
And there's already plans being made for the mass deportation.
Good.
There's already plans.
Good.
So I think CNN broke that headline earlier about this, about the plans being made. So can't wait.
You come here illegally, you're gonna get the fucking boot.
Agreed. But there is a way to go about it legally. If you want to join this country, that's fine. But do it the right way. Do it legally. Simple as that.
Yep.
I know
And
that's you know, calling the kettle black because we didn't do that when we first got here. But you know what? I wasn't a part of that group. I'm a part of this group.
that was a less civilized society back then, though.
Well, true.
It's
Yeah.
more civilized now. Now we know more. It's just
Mhm.
it's like saying things like go well when we got here. It's like 1600, 1700. Like
Whatever it was, yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
We didn't have anything. We didn't have trains. We didn't have anything. So like to say like all that now. Now you gotta get here. You gotta get here legally. And if people came here after that, they went through Ellis Island.
Mhm.
So
All right. That went way longer than I was anticipating. but
that's okay.
but it's all right. It was a historic thing, too. It's the only Trump is only the second president to be reelected and not run his terms concurrently. Um, Grover Cleveland was the only other president to do that. All right. Let's move on to college basketball. So college basketball is back in full swing now. It came back Monday. Kentucky and Louisville both won their opening games. Not that there was a threat of them losing those games, but they both had big time wins. Have you had a chance to really, you know, kind of give an outlook on the season?
No, I mean usually I'll possibly do some in the beginning just to see if Louisville is going to be competitive, but then I mean really it's just UConn's to lose. I don't really
Yeah, so
see anyone else. I mean, Duke is good.
yeah, what's his name?
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag, yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking
He's
awesome. It's
he
too bad
is.
he's on Duke.
That's true. Yeah. One of the worst places to go.
Right? It's something we can agree on.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I think every other college will band together
Yeah.
against Duke. But yeah, Duke has the best odds as of right now to win the national championship. UConn is right behind them, followed by Kansas, Alabama, and Gonzaga. And then Kentucky is a 30-1 with Arizona. I threw Arizona in there because of Michael.
What about
And
Arkansas?
then Arkansas was in there. They were like a 25-1,
Okay.
I think. I didn't want to do because there was a bunch of ties, I think, for,
I gotcha.
actually, I take that back. Arkansas is also a 30-1.
Okay.
So Auburn and North Carolina are the
Interesting.
only 25-1s. So, and then I put Louisville on there just so y'all could see where they stood to start the season, but they're an 80-1
Which
odds right
is
now.
not
So
terrible. That's
not terrible.
pretty decent. I mean that's better than what we have been for the last 2 years, 3 years. It's been rough.
Yeah, yeah. It's not been good. But hey, maybe you finally the recruiting bug is over, right?
I think so. I think we're good to go.
Yeah.
I think the
So
NCAA has taken down the hounds. They've recalled them for now.
now we just need to send those hounds to Duke
Yeah, for
somehow.
sure. Dude, with this NIL shit, I think it's just getting wild.
Yeah, it's out of control. So do you too early yet to call a prediction?
No. I think it's
Okay.
too late. We already missed it. It's UConn. UConn's
Okay.
going for the
Three-peat.
three-peat. Yep, going for the three-peat. They're led by the best coach in the land, and I cannot see them not winning. Even with Cooper Flag and Duke, supposedly being so good. I mean, I can never pick Duke to win.
No,
I
absolutely
can see
not.
Kansas. I mean, Bill Self's still pretty good.
Yeah, big time games though, man. He hasn't been able to pull through lately.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just he hasn't. I, I'm definitely not picking Duke. I I'd rather take the field than UConn at this point, but I don't know. I really don't know who would be good enough outside of Duke to be able to beat them. I think the SEC is so tough that they're gonna beat up each other so badly that they're not gonna be ready to go for a championship tournament run, no matter who it is, no matter who the SEC champion is. Alabama probably is going to do that this year, but I don't know. It's I'd rather take the field. If somebody asks me UConn or the field, I'm going to take the field. I just don't see a three-peat. Or maybe I don't want to see a three-peat. Maybe
Yeah,
that's what
you
it is.
don't want to see it, but
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
All right.
Oh, Lamar has
So,
71 yards passing now.
last I saw it, it was 44.
Yes,
Still, I
71.
need 225. So the chances of him getting 225 is
He's
not good.
over 150 this quarter.
Yeah. 154 to
Or
be exact.
this
Yeah.
half. Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful. He got 71 and a half, and I need him to get 75 per quarter. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Let's quickly recap last weekend's games. The Falcons beat the Cowboys. Not really a surprise. I think both of us picked the Falcons to win. But more importantly, it may be better for the Cowboys. They lost Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
He apparently has torn his hamstring off the bone partially. It's not good.
Nope. That's not good at all.
But
Means he's not stretching properly.
they have the best backup in football. But minus Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is that's just a different that's a different breed.
He's a starter now.
That's true. He is a starter. So but Cooper Rush is when he's come in the past, he's done well. So maybe that'll hopefully change their season a little bit.
I play the Eagles this week.
Oh yeah, that's well, we'll get to that Saturday. Any games that really stuck out to you over the weekend?
The Titans over the Patriots, but that was just like it was just exciting at the end.
Yeah.
There was the Panthers. I cannot believe fucking fucking Bryce Young got Dennis Allen fired.
Yes, he did.
Just crazy.
That's what you get for benching me.
Yeah. The Eagles got screwed a couple times. Most notably when Barkley was running the ball and got tripped up by a defender and fumbled the ball. They did not call down by contact, even though he got tripped by a defender. Then was returned for a touchdown. Review was play call stance.
Yeah, how do you miss that?
Pretty shady.
How do you miss that? I don't understand.
Pretty fucking shady.
That was not the run that everybody was talking about, though, with Saquon, was it? That's not the run.
Nope.
There was another run that everybody was talking about, which is even still watching it now. I'm actually playing that on my phone as we speak. It's unbelievable. the thought process in his mind to try this. Just
Yeah.
to come off a spin and reverse hurdle over a defender's head. Like, this isn't a guy on the ground that he just jumps over. This guy was full height, and he jumped over him backwards.
It's just insane.
Unbelievable. My biggest takeaway, though, from this past weekend was the Chiefs improving to 8-0, but needing overtime to beat the Buccaneers. I think
They're a
that
dirty 8-0.
yeah,
They're how I felt about the Steelers a couple years ago when they were like 11-0 or something like that. But they were not good.
Yeah.
And they were just skating by. But the Chiefs here are obviously better than they were. They just need. I mean, they don't really need anything. They can skate by.
True.
Get into the playoffs and just get hot.
Yeah. I mean, now they have a bona fide number one receiver.
Yeah.
Now with Hopkins.
Yep.
And you can rely on Kelsey. I mean, Kelsey just had 14 catches for 100 yards. I mean, that opens up everything else in the playbook. When Kelsey can get that kind of production, 14 catches, by the way, is astronomical for any pass catcher.
Well, I mean, they're probably so focused on DeAndre Hopkins.
That's true. And then what's his name? The rookie, Worthy?
Nothing.
0 catches.
Fucking
0.
nothing.
I think Mahomes had 34 completions, right?
How does he not throw it to him? Not even once.
I don't know. Did he not throw it,
He didn't catch it. But I don't think his throws to him were very catchable to begin with. There's the one he was falling backwards out of bounds. Oh, Jamar Chase is so fast. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Are we gonna have to reset our bet?
I might have to. I knew I shouldn't have done it. I knew I shouldn't have done it, and I did it. I did the plus 2.5.
Plus 2.5.
Ravens.
Oh, there's still time.
There is, but plus 2.5 is not good when you're down 14, and you don't have 100 yards passing yet from Lamar.
He'll get there.
So.
Just give it time. There's still 13 minutes left in the fucking third. Shut the fuck up.
He'll get to 100 yards by the end of the game. Okay, yeah.
I mean, maybe. You never know.
Yeah, so we have a app that we make our game picks through most of the time. I still heavily rely on our podcast for my picks because I forget to do the Thursday game a lot. But I did pick the Ravens to win tonight. I think all 4 of us picked the Ravens to win tonight. So it's not looking good as they're down 21-7 as we speak.
No, it is not. Oh, I just farted.
All right. In other NFL news from this past 7 days, Mike Williams was traded to the Jets. Or from the Jets to the Steelers for a 5th-round draft pick. Not really surprising. You know, Mike Williams was about, 3rd or 4th in the rotation. And you get Devontae Adams in there, now you're basically not playable, essentially. You know, I mean, you have Adams, you have Wilson, Lazard.
Good red zone threat for Russell Wilson.
It is, definitely. You know, he's, 6'4", 6'5", something like that.
Yeah.
He's a big target. I think it's good for the Jets. You know, they get some kind of compensation for him, better than him just sitting there on the bench. And then the Steelers get somebody to pair up with Pickens. And then the Commanders traded for Marshawn Lattimore, and they also received a fifth round draft pick for next year. And the Commanders gave up a third, fourth, and fifth round draft pick for next year. Pretty good as long as, Lattimore can stay on the field.
Yep.
That's a great pickup for them.
Yes, it is. Commanders are scary.
They are. Well, it just came. Remember, we talked about it. It came out that there was a bunch of players requesting to be traded there.
Yeah.
So I'm
Crazy.
curious if Lattimore was one of those players. I don't know if we'll ever know. Who all the players were that wanted to do that until they're done playing. And then the Ravens acquired Tre'Davious White from the Rams for a 7th round draft pick. He is not playing tonight for the Ravens. Not that we expected him to, but he is not. But he should be playing next week, though, or their next game. I don't know if they're on a bye next week or not. But and then kind of a surpriser, at least for what was received. The Packers traded Preston Smith. Now, it all seems to be because of contract reasons, money cap reasons, right? But they got nothing back. Nothing.
What'd they
They
get?
got a 7th round draft pick.
Yeah, I mean, if they unloaded that contract though, they're not going to give you a higher draft pick and have to pay him a shit ton of money when he's old.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there was just pure financial reason, and you were just looking to get out of it for next year. Okay, if that's what you're gonna sell me on, fine. I guess I'll take the bait. I just think that you could have gotten something a little bit, maybe a 5th. I think you could have possibly squeezed out of somebody if you pushed hard enough. But it's at the deadline. You're desperate. I guess that's the best thing to do. All right. On to more football, college football. The first college football playoff rankings came out, and the Oregon Ducks are the number 1 team. No surprise here.
Nope.
Ohio State was 2nd, Georgia's 3rd, Miami is 4th. Those 4 teams would have a first round bye in the new playoff setup. Followed by Texas, Penn State, Tennessee, Indiana, BYU, Notre Dame, Alabama, and Boise State. Those are the 12 initial teams. Of the 12 teams, Chad, that are currently in the playoff, how many of the 12 do you think will not be in the playoff?
I mean, I'd probably say 5. I mean, someone's gonna get knocked out. Somebody's gotta get knocked out.
I think the top 4 are pretty solid. I don't see any of the top 4 being knocked out.
Yeah. Indiana,
so
maybe.
5 of the 7 remaining teams? Maybe. I don't think Boise State lasts. I don't know. I think Indiana will be fine.
Alabama.
I don't really believe in Notre Dame either, I'd rather see a team like SMU in there, but other than Boise State, because SMU can actually put up numbers. I haven't watched BYU at all this year. I haven't even looked at their team, so I don't know if that's an accurate representation or not. It looks like they beat SMU. They beat a 13th ranked Kansas State at the time. So they got some solid wins on their schedule. It's not bad, and they're undefeated, I guess. So
yeah, that's not bad at all.
They're in the Big 12, so if they win the Big 12, they're automatically in.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We'll see. What is there? 5 weeks left in the season?
Something
4 or
like
5?
that. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's
We got time.
yeah. Yeah, but there's time. There's still conference championships and everything too, so
What do you like? Do you like what is your percentage that you want to give to Louisville to sneak in there somehow?
oh, zero.
A lot of help would need it be
Zero.
done.
Zero. 0% chance. There we don't play anyone. I mean, we play Pitt. We play Pitt, but we don't play anyone other than that. So yeah, I give it 0.
Gotcha. Okay.
We just want to play
Let's
spoiler to fucking Clemson.
As of right now, if Louisville does not lose another game, they have a 7% chance of making the college football playoff. So
Yeah, so
they would
0.
need a lot of help.
Yes.
A lot of help. All right. To the NBA. Joel Embiid was suspended 3 games for pushing a reporter the other day. 3 games enough?
I want to see the video. There's got to be a video. There's always a video.
Yeah, you would think there would be, right?
So I don't know. I mean, he's mad about the article that was written because he mentioned his brother and kid, and
I mean,
I get it. I understand.
I get it. Just maybe if you want to touch base with it, we can. The whole Jason Kelsey situation. There are situations where you can kind of understand how you would get emotionally upset, and
Yep.
maybe you react in a way you normally wouldn't, given the emotional mindset that you're in. But unfortunately, in the world that we live in, you're held to a higher standard, right? A reporter, I don't even know who the reporter is. I don't know the size of the guy. Embiid is 7'1", 340 pounds. Okay. That is a big dude. All right.
Yeah.
Pushing a guy with that size and strength, that's not, I mean, that could end catastrophically for that person.
Yeah. Especially if he fell backwards and hit something, hit his head on something
How
like
hard
that.
was the push? They say a push, but
Yeah,
how?
that's why I want to see the tape.
If there is tape, I think we would have seen it by now if there was.
Who's
right?
that fucking guy on the Sixers? McCain, that does TikToks all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Was he doing TikToks then?
He probably deleted that one.
Probably. I mean, I would too.
What's your thoughts on the Jason Kelsey thing?
We talked about it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we talked about it last. Wait.
Did we? Okay.
Did we talk about it? When did it happen? It happened in the Penn State game.
It happened Saturday.
Yeah, we talked about it Saturday night.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I just don't remember.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, same thing there. You're held to a higher standard, and I don't know. People have freedom of speech in this country. You can't react. You just can't. You're gonna. I don't agree. I don't think Jason Kelsey should lose his job. I don't think that, but same thing with Embiid.
If he loses his job, who the fuck cares? He has a fucking podcast.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Like,
yeah, I do remember now. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Like,
I
don't know. I don't respect ESPN. So if he doesn't stay on ESPN, is he on ESPN?
He is.
Yeah. So like, if he had to go somewhere else, I wouldn't be like, heartbroken, because he's just gonna be just fine.
Yeah. I am kind of surprised though, because you know who the parent company of ESPN is now, right?
Yeah, Disney. I mean, it's been that way for a long time.
I know, but Disney doesn't stand for stuff like that. So, you know, and Kelsey said something Monday night, but there was no apology in there. I don't know if you heard that or not. Scott Van Pelt gave him the platform to say something, and he's like, "Well, this isn't really the platform I want to use," and he never said the words "I'm sorry" or "I apologize" or anything like that.
Oh,
So
even during the broadcast?
even during the broadcast, yeah.
Oh, well,
So
maybe he doesn't want to apologize.
that's fine. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Stick to your guns.
Yeah.
That's what you believe in. Fine. I'm just shocked that ESPN hasn't done anything. I don't
Disciplined him or
think they
something.
should. Yeah, I don't think they should. But again, you're held to a higher standard when you're in that level, that position. It's the unfortunate world that we live in. All right. Anything else you wanted to touch base on?
No. No,
Right.
I
I
think
was
I'm
just
good.
trying to see something real quick. If no, okay. I was just reading headlines from ESPN, seeing if there was anything else that jumped out, but don't really see anything. Oh, actually, well, we'll talk about it on Saturday, but guess who's cleared to play this weekend in the NFL? McCaffrey.
Yeah, you just got clear. Yeah,
Yep.
he's been
He hasn't played at all
limited.
this season, right?
No, he has. He played at the beginning.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay. I didn't think he did.
I'm pretty sure he did.
But anyway, he got the all clear, and he is going to play this weekend. So
Excellent.
it's good for them, and good for fantasy owners.
Oh yeah, I
Right?
guess he has not played this season. I thought he had played.
Yeah, I didn't think he had.
No, yeah, he hasn't played.
Yeah, so this will be his first game. All right.
Interesting.
Well, if if you're gonna come back and play, this would be the team to do it against in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
All right. We will be back on Saturday. Maybe we will have an update as to why Michael wasn't on tonight. And, I don't want to provide that for him. I'd rather him provide it if he wants to. But we will talk to you all then. This is the Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. Bye.